the meanest? Sure enough. Am I the prettiest? Sure enough. And I'm the baddest mofo low down around this town. Sure enough. Who am I? Sure enough. Who am I? Sure enough. I can't hear you. Sure enough. Sure enough. Sugar. Sugar. Juggernaut. Joker.
What up, good people? What up, everybody? Good morning. It is the AM Kings show. We are back once again with another episode. Yes, indeed. It is J-Pad, the Juggernaut, the Abbott, the Mello PDC, and of course, Smoke King Deluxe LB. What up, everybody? What up? Like, subscribe, share. We are on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 a.m. Facebook and YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Get a quick update from the fellas. PDC, how you feeling this morning?
Lakers in 5.
Lakers in 5.
Good, man. Been up since about 3:30.
Man,
one financial. Yeah. One more week left in this financial management. I got a mock interview I got to do today, so I got to, clean it up around the edges. We're getting to the finish line with this school.
Yes, sir. Well, hey, best of success with that, Mellow Man. You already know. LB, what it do, man? What it do?
Celebrating my B-Day.
Happiest birthday, I already know, man.
Oh, yesterday. I'm tired to keep my eyes open, but it's kind of hard. I gotta get the open them up a little bit. But yeah, it's gonna be a fantastic thing. I ain't got nothing planned, but I'm gonna send my son. Thank you, fam. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Many more.
Day, bro.
Yes, sir. Another year in the books, another trip around the sun for LB. Everybody in the chat, make sure y'all say happy birthday to the homie LB.
Celebrating his 13th birthday today and shit. I'm almost a teenager, y'all. I'm coming up, y'all. I'm growing.
Coming up.
I'm an adolescent.
Yes, indeed. Steelers Nation checking in. C checking in as always. You already know. Good morning, everybody. Man. Good morning. The AM King show. We were going to try a new platform. It wasn't meant to be, but we going to keep on rocking and rolling. And we jumped in a few minutes late, you know what I'm saying? But everybody is here and the chat is in there. C said, happy solar return day, LB.
Appreciate you.
Still
appreciate you,
throwing
fam.
the happy birthdays out there. It's a celebration.
Appreciate everybody.
Yes, indeed. It's a celebration, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Once again, we are live Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Make sure you tap in, like, subscribe, and share. The AM Kings show is in effect. I had taken the day off yesterday, man. I had to take the day off. I was a little tired. So, it was a chink in the armor. Yeah.
I'm sorry, bro. Is it a little smoky up there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Turn on
Celebration,
the fan
everybody,
over there.
everybody.
There's a lot of talk going on today.
Indeed, yes, indeed. What a great
Salute, brother.
day. What a great
Salute.
day indeed. You know what I'm saying? Yes, indeed. Yep. C said, I appreciate your celebration time. Come on. It's a celebration.
Appreciate you too, fam. Always. Always.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Appreciate everybody. Our chat team in effect. You know what I'm saying? You guys are definitely the real MVP. As you can see, LB jumped out, and now we're gonna jump LB back into the stream. And yeah, man.
What the helly?
What the helly? Yes, as the YNs say in this new era, no baseball
Damn,
cap.
helly.
Yes, YN said in this era, no baseball cap. But yeah, man, we got lfxmedia.live after this, and we've been tapping in. Yesterday, man, I heard the Jada Kiss and I heard all the flavors. I heard the Busta Rhymes and the Jada Kiss and all that good stuff going
Man, there's
down.
no bars on that channel over there, boy. He be doing his thing.
Mellow Man be doing his thing. LFX Media, you know what I'm saying? Flip your mirror around, Pods. You backwards,
Yeah, I
brother.
seen it.
You know what I'm saying?
Seen it.
But yeah, man, no, make sure you guys are tapping in www.lfxmedia.live. You know what I'm saying? You can catch us there. You can catch me on the reservations for three with Dismos Tuesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can catch me also on the lovely radio show with Miss Toy, K Wise, Dahlia. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. Oh, Jayla, just Jayla. What's going on, baby? How you doing? Jeannie says hello. Hello. The Queens is in the building with the AM Kings. You already know what it is. You already know what it is, man. Thankful and grateful for another day. As y'all all very well know, are in effect all the time. We're going to get right into it because we jumped on a few minutes late, you know what I'm saying? But better late than never. So, our first subject of the day, anybody seen the draft last night? You know what I'm saying? Shador Sanders reacts to dropping out of the first round in the 2025 NFL draft. Just talking a little bit of NFL this morning. We'll get back to the NBA on Monday, but there has been some really exciting games, and there's some really rough and tough. I ain't gonna lie, man. The last couple of games I watched in the NBA, real quick, man, what a physical, aggressive matchup this first round has been for certain matchups. I mean, very aggressive, very physical, especially the Detroit New York series. I mean, these guys are really playing aggressive basketball. The Rockets and the Golden State Warriors. I've seen a lot of aggressive play, so love to see that. You know what I'm saying? There is no friends at this time of the year in the NBA playoffs. But getting back to the NBA draft last night, want to give a congratulations to Travis Hunter. He went second overall to the Jacksonville Jaguars. But this story is the subject of this year's NFL draft. Shador Sanders reacts to dropping out of the first round in the 2025 NFL draft. And we're going to try to scroll down here because he has a video here. Let's see if we can watch this.
We all didn't expect this, of course, but I feel like with God, anything possible, everything possible. I don't like this happened, for no reason. All this is, of course, fuel to the fire. And under no circumstance, we all know it's going to happen. But we can see bigger and better things. Tomorrow's the day. We're going to be happy regardless. Legendary.
Okay. So basically, you heard it straight from the young man, Shador Sanders. I mean, obviously, they didn't expect any of that to happen, and yeah, he's still going to be on the clock today. We don't know exactly what that's entailing. There's been a lot of reports on ESPN and sports networks that they're really trying to say the relationship that he has with his father, which is Hall of Famer Deion Sanders. One Deion Sanders is affecting his stock because it's affecting his behavior, and NFL teams are not feeling his personality overall, and it's affecting his draft stock. And obviously, it took him out of the first round. I don't necessarily believe that that's true. I believe that your overall package is what speaks for you. You know what I'm saying? I'll just personally say that. You know, I feel kind of bad for Shador because he did overachieve at Colorado with a very weak offensive line and still put up numbers like he had an offensive line. And it's just unfortunate that he slid that far back. But I want to get a reaction from the panel. LB, what you think, brother?
I wasn't too much informed about the, because you know me, I was partying, so yeah, I didn't get a chance to see no updates or nothing. But yeah, that's a shame though, because he's very talented, and he should be recognized for his abilities instead of who he really is. So it's a shame that they did what they did to him.
Indeed, Kimberly Hart checking in. Good morning. The Queens is in here with the AM Kings this morning. Like, subscribe, and share. You already know Mellow Man, take for the wake.
The woke show. Oh, we still. Oh, it's the AM Kings. My bad. I was asleep. No, listen. I feel like these young dudes are too arrogant. They're too arrogant. I saw Travis Hunter say, "If you don't pick me number one, don't pick me at all." But if you watch the draft when he got that number two call, you saw how he came out almost twerking. You know what I mean? He was super happy and elated to be number two. But let's take it back 25 years. Tom Brady. What round was he drafted?
Sixth
Sixth round.
round. Sixth round. Yes, sir.
He was the 100 all. So that says it
Yes, he
all.
was. His 40 time was the slowest.
But
Like
yeah, God, it's a profession, it's a job, and if you're qualified, you will get the check.
absolutely, absolutely, definitely. The chat is active and live this morning. C said it's a shame, and at the same time, he should continue to strive to be great. I agree with you on that. Maybe he needs to humble himself a lot, as the Mellow Man says. Jackson Gant, peace. Welcome to the AM King Show. Make sure you guys are checking in, letting us know where you're from, Jackson. And Diaz, Dismost in the building. You already know what it is, man. Salute, Dismost. You already know, man. Hopefully you got that email this morning for the new song. We just been working, and there's a new single with me and Miss Toy and KYs. It's called Lungs Wide Open, man. Doing quite well out there. Make sure you guys go run that one up. It's a 420 banger, but you can play it all year round. So all my smokers, man, we got a song just for y'all. It's called Lungs Wide Open. It's coming on it's going to be on the upcoming project The Sesh. So big shout out to Miss Toy, GOENT, Goons, everybody. You know what I mean? We working. You know, I know what it is. We're gonna get right into our next subject, guys. And L brought this one up. It says the time has come for Asia to rise against America, said President, I don't know, President Jinping. If China, India, Bangladesh, and Indonesia unite, America will collapse because all combined nations total with 3 billion peoples. First of all, we're going to get back to the chat real quick before we get into the next subject. First of all, Steelers Nation said this year overall collective of QBs this year are not a good stock, not knocking those young men's talents, but teams are looking into how you would fit in their locker rooms. Yes, indeed. That's just as important as any other thing. So we'll keep an eye on the NFL draft. We'll see where Shador ends up going and what round he ends up going in, because obviously that's the subject of this year's NFL draft. And we'll keep up on our sports with y'all, and y'all stay locked in. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 a.m. Facebook, YouTube, like, subscribe, and share. This is the AM Kings Show. All right, we're going to go back into this. Once again, it says the time has come for Asia to rise against America, said Chinese President Jinping. If China, India, Bangladesh, and Indonesia unite, America will collapse because all combined nations total with 3 billion peoples. That is saying a lot. That's a lot of people. So let's see if we can get a
first time ever the U.S. has found itself in deep trouble. 80 ships from China were sent to America, all empty. These ships were already pre-booked and paid for, so the route had to be taken. But shockingly, there was no cargo inside the containers. This is one of the most devastating logistical failures in American history. The financial loss is enormous, but the real blow is coming from China. President Xi Jinping has called upon all Asian nations, saying, the time has come for Asia to rise and challenge America. This is Asia's era. If you combine populations of India, China, and even Bangladesh, they make up nearly 3 billion people, almost half the world's population. So if Asia unites, it holds tremendous power. Xi's message is clear. Asia must prepare for a global confrontation. Most goods shipped to America originate from Asia. If Asia stops, America's supply chain collapses. Major brands like MS and others in the fashion industry are shaken. Their luxury bags, once sold for $2,000, are now being sold by Chinese sellers for as low as $20 to $50. Why? Because the factories that made these bags still have unsold inventory due to canceled American orders. So they decided to sell it to local Chinese consumers at throwaway prices. Even online. The worst part? Brand secrets are now out in the open. Consumers are shocked to learn they were paying thousands for bags that cost $20 to manufacture in China. Sales are crashing across the US and Europe. Videos are going viral of people saying, $500 for shoes that cost $2 to make. Many are now deciding to order directly from China via Platform Express and Temu, getting the same quality for a fraction of the price, are reaching out to Africa, the Middle East, and other nations to sell the same goods at half price. Ready-made goods are being offered with fast 6-hour delivery promises if payment and documentation are completed. Containers are being rerouted to new markets. U.S. losses are mounting because of deadlines and tariffs. If American companies don't pick up their goods on time, they lose their deposits. But with tariffs now 25% and rising, most can't afford to retrieve them. Now China is encouraging its citizens to buy these goods instead. National pride is being used to fuel a domestic buying spree. Meanwhile, American and European pharmaceutical companies are threatening to leave Europe unless they get tax breaks, saying they can't operate under current conditions and might shift to America or China. Shockingly, top American CEOs from major shipping companies have now Beijing to negotiate directly, possibly sent by Trump himself. They're seeking a new diplomatic opening to avoid a total collapse. Xi is also pushing for a united Asia. Manufacturing hubs like Vietnam, Bangladesh, Indonesia, and India hold the key. If Asia unites on China and manufacturers refuse to ship to the U.S., America's game could be over. And remember those $20 bags? They're symbolic of the exposure of the entire Western retail markup model. The damage to reputation and business is immense. People in America are now rushing to stores. Tariffs are already being implemented. 10%, then 20%, and soon 40%. Prices are soaring. Panic buying is underway. Shelves are emptying out, reminiscent of 2020 during the COVID lockdowns. But this time, China has realized something vital. It's not just them sinking, America is going down with them. And now the world is watching.
Man, oh man. That is definitely crazy work. Let's get some reaction from the panel. LB, you brought that to the light, man. What did you think when you seen this?
Cat's out the bag. This has been going on. Trump wanted to change everything, but he don't realize he's changing more than he's really doing. Is he's destroying the whole wave of what we've never known. It ain't gonna be the same after this, because now they exposed all the little secrets they've been getting over on us the whole time, ripping us off on the clothes and items of everything they've been doing. Now that is exposed, they want to secretly have meetings and stuff to try to rectify the situation. This all exposed now. It ain't gonna do nothing but get worse.
Absolutely. Mellow Man.
I was looking at the chat. Steeler Nation, cheaper goods and a large cheap labor will out complete globally the U.S. market. Couple that with the rising quality of the products made by these nations, for sure. Stay with, and in high vibrations, everything you need to know and need will be there. Just act as you need to see. Definitely shout out to my daughters, D Asia, Ta Lasia, with the Asian persuasion in their names. Yeah, the cat's out the bag, LB, definitely. And speaking of bags, the Birkin bags, let's talk about those. Now they say it takes a whole day to make a Birkin bag, so it's a lot of, alligator snake skin customization, but for it's still less than $1,000 for a bag that can run up to $100,000. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the cat is out the bag. So those empty containers and the empty promises that we're getting from Trump are going to be equal. We're going to be left out in the dark in this whole thing. And we talk uh, just about every show about the BRICS: Russia, India, China, Korea, South Africa. They're teaming up, and we're being left out. So we got to figure this thing out.
Yes, indeed. I agree with C. We definitely need to stay in high vibrations and stay in the know and stay under the surface. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to show us the surface on everything, people. And we need to stay woke. Stay woke on the inside. You know what I'm saying? Because your intuition is going to tell you best what's really, really going on in this day and age. And we're going to keep an eye on these things and keep bringing it to you and keep bringing the right perspective right here on the AM King Show. Like, subscribe, share. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 a.m., Facebook and YouTube. You already know. And it's LB's birthday. For those who are just tapping in, make sure y'all saying happy birthday to the king, LB. You know what I'm saying? Big, big birthday. And that cat mad too. That's what Steelers Nation said. That cat is mad. I bet he's mad. You know what I'm saying? I've seen some shifts in things, and things are starting to fall apart little by little, but it's all going to end up being something very large, and there's more things under the surface that are contributing to it. So stay in the know. Stay in the know, and we're going to keep you in the know. We're going to move on. LB's just LB this morning. You already know, all day, all day. Let's move on to the let's move on to the next subject, man. Next subject we got today. It says this is Bill Gates' prediction about AI and humans. We talked about this before on the show, but we're bringing it back to you again this morning. He said it says this is Bill Gates' prediction about AI and humans. Within 10 years, people unnecessary for most things. So I will continue to. I will read. Says Bill Gates says artificial intelligence AI will ultimately render humans unnecessary for most things and predicts this will happen very soon. The Microsoft co-founder who this year released a new memoir, Source Code, predicts that this scary quote unquote future awaits us within the next 10 years. Said in a recent appearance on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, the 69-year-old said, the era that we're just starting is that intelligence is rare. You know, a great doctor, a great teacher. And with AI over the next decade, that will become free, commonplace, great medical advice, great tutoring. And it's kind of profound because it solves all of these specific problems. Like we don't have enough doctors, mental health professionals, but it brings with it so much change. What will jobs be like? Should we just work like 2 or 3 days a week? So I love the way it'll drive innovation forward, but I think it's a little bit unknown. We will we be able to shape it? And so legitimately, people are like, wow, scary. It's completely new territory. Asked by Fallon whether we will still need humans, Gates responded, not for most things. We'll decide, like baseball. We don't want to watch computers play baseball. So there will be some things that we will reserve for ourselves. But in terms of making things and moving things and growing food over time, uh, those will be basically solved problems. In another recent interview, Gates expanded on AI's potential impact on the medical sector, said it's happening very quickly. You know what I'm saying? And there is no upper bound. He continued, the machine will probably be superior to humans because the breadth of knowledge that you need to make some of these diagnostic decisions really goes beyond individual human cognition. Interesting, interesting, interesting read there. Let's get a little bit of reaction from the guys. You know what I'm saying? PDC, we'll start with you on this one. You know, we've talked about AI on the LFX show. We've talked about in various realms. John checking in. Yo, you already know what it is. You know what it is. See, we'll get to your comment in a second, but P, let us know what you think, brother. Turn your audio on, P. Can't hear you.
Hey, can you hear me now? Yeah, a lot of people, have traditionally been going to Google to get facts, and now it's just, when you do a Google search, you see an AI uh, overview when you look in Google. So it's actually implicated in everything we do at this point, and I'm interested to read that book by Bill Gates, and what we saw him do is stepping down as the founder and president of Microsoft. And then when the pandemic came, him and his scientists want to come up with vaccines. Like, you step down from your organization, so is something fishy going on. But there's always underlying information that we're not privy to, that we just have to keep rabbit hole digging and figuring out like what's really going on. But definitely we got to stay on our ones and twos.
Absolutely. LB.
I think with this new AI stuff they're creating, I give it time. It's gonna be like the cartoons, the Jetsons. Everything's gonna be space age. Everything's gonna be high tech and stuff. You ain't really gonna be useful for work or nothing. You just gonna be here. The machines are gonna take over everything and shit. We're gonna be obsolete pretty soon because that's
Ooh,
basically setting up.
man, that was a great point, L, because a lot of people don't realize, and we did uncover this information in the previous years. You know what I'm saying? We talked about the correlation between the television show, The Jetsons, and uh, AI. You know what I'm saying? And modern technology, because they were predicting these things a very long time ago. We have Sophia the robot now, the AI robot, and she is a great example of a derivative of a character on the Jetsons show. Rain checking in. Good morning. Good morning. You already know what it is, brother. But she's a prime example. She's a prime example of what that character was on the Jetson called Rosie. Yeah, if you remember Rosie, Rosie was the maid on the Jetsons. For those who remember the Jetsons, if you don't, you guys got to definitely, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. The self-driving Ubers, Pooter, what's going on, Shady Poo? You already know. Good morning, brother. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Rosie is a great example. You know what I'm saying? And then if you did watch the show, a lot of people don't realize there weren't that many episodes of the Jetsons, and they actually took it off of the air after a while because I think they were exposing a little bit too much. You know what I'm saying? They were exposing a little too much, and the episodes that we grown accustomed to loving were just from a specific number. I say, if I'm not mistaken, it was like 40 something odd episodes of the Jetsons. That's it. And they kept putting them in syndication. But if you watched the Jetsons cartoon, not only was it the first broadcast on that network in Technicolor, it was them having communication via television, which is just like how we're doing with streaming. It was the same thing as, like video chatting on your phone. It was a lot of things. They had all kinds of things. They were preparing food based off of a computer based system. It was definitely predicting the way things are. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to get back to C's comment real quick, because he did say something. He said the goal is singularity, making an android with a human soul in it. It's been done already, so much to say, yet I'll use one phrase: harvesting souls. Wow, that's really, really interesting. You know what I'm saying? Good morning. Good morning. Raim said, I swear, y'all see the self-driving Ubers? Absolutely, we have. You know what I'm saying? Goldie, what's going on? My brother, the General Gold. Top of the morning, brother. Top of the morning. Steelers Nation said, Skynet vibes to me. If we become so independent on AIs, we lose ourselves and humanity. That's definitely, definitely something that can very easily happen, guys. C said once again, the things that AI robots be saying are insane. Make a human zoo, make human pets, nuke the world. Hey, yo, he's never lied about that. You can literally get on Chat GPT, and we showed Chat GPT when it first really came around and being exposed to the public. Me and the Mellow Man, we definitely had visited this. You know what I'm saying? We visited AI and what it meant and what it's meaning for the future. And yeah, man, you guys, stay locked in because Bill Gates is saying that it will take us over very, very soon, and in a lot of ways. And we already have seen examples, guys, of the AI bots, in factories and things of that nature, already replacing workers with labor. And it's cheap. You can pay a AI robot $1 an hour, and why pay a human 17, 18 and up? For a warehouse job that an AI robot can do in a fraction of the time and without the labor of human beings. So keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it in technology seminars and things of that nature. They are producing AI bots of all kinds and sorts, pallet jacks, bots that are already in hospitals now cleaning the floors, things of that nature. So make sure that you stay up on what we got going on the AM Kings show. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Thank you, chat, for being active. Once again, it's the brother LB's birthday. You know what I'm saying? Any good plans this weekend, L? I know you've been partying all week, but
This is my plan right here.
yeah, yeah,
After that
man.
one, it's gonna be another one.
It's
And
gonna
then
be
another
another one,
one.
and
And
then
then another one. And then another one. And then
yes.
another one. I ain't but yeah, it's gonna be all day today, tomorrow, next day. I don't know. I don't know when I'm
Have
gonna
it.
stop.
Well, however you choose to enjoy it, brother, you earned it. You know what I'm saying? My man is a business owner now, man. Big kudos to that. In and Out convenience store in Erie, Pennsylvania. You know what I'm saying? We got to give our flowers to LB for doing the damn thing and, taking a step out on faith and doing the damn thing, which we all can be encouraged to do such. And I encourage everybody in our chat, everybody watching the AM King show, man, you know, go for the gusto. Go for the gusto. There's nothing out here that's stopping you but you. Nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? People can try to downplay your value. They can downplay whatever it is that you Steelers Nation said a Mary Jane laced birthday cake. Hey, that is not impossible.
Oh,
In
no.
LB's world, that is not impossible. You know what I'm saying? We got a nickname for LB. He's the Candy Man. You know what I'm saying?
Candy man.
Candy Man. So you already know LB's experience with the edibles, 420 in effect every day, all day. KT Louis checking in this morning. What's up, baby? Peace, peace, peace. You already know what it is. We are live in effect on the AM King show, and then go to www.lfxmedia.live right after this for the woke show. The Mellow Man will be doing the damn thing. And if you haven't heard the LFX mix, you are definitely hiding in the sticks. You feel me? I'm
Oh,
definitely
yeah,
not
this is
lying. Yeah.
all day today.
You want to hear a great blend of music and information, tap in with the Mellow Man on the Woke Show, www.lfxmedia.live. Certified Rising, you already know. KT, she is definitely an entrepreneur of her own. She's got certified Louis brand, and make sure you tap in with KT. She definitely has books. She does photography. She does all kind of things, merchandise, you name it, she's on it. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, she's even got behind the wheels of steel. Mellow Man, you know, that's another one of our peers in the business. Much love to KT. She's a great friend of mine. But yes, we're going to continue to move on. This is something that the Mellow Man brought up. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to have a look at this situation here. It's about the new movie Sinners, which I still have yet to go see, but I'm definitely planning on going and seeing it this weekend. Ryan Coogler's Sinners isn't just scaring audiences; it's scaring Hollywood, and there's the aforementioned Ryan Coogler right there. Okay. Uh, with his critically acclaimed hit Sinners, director writer Ryan Coogler cements himself as a transformational filmmaker. Sinners, a gleefully genre bending, soulful vampire spectacle, signifies on the American and Southern legacy of white supremacy at a moment when teaching the uncomfortable history of race in America is being outlawed. Otters, which we can safely identify Kugler as such, often do this, produce revelatory work that is at once prophetic and a sign of the times in the national culture and the industry itself. But Kugler's horror film reportedly has some Hollywood executives afraid. Kugler requested and received a rare stake in his studio produced film, securing from Warner Brothers first dollar gross points, final cut, and ownership of the film in 25 years. Not so fast. Kugler's one film deal is rare, especially for an African American director, but it neither exists in a vacuum nor marks the fall of Hollywood's studio system. Notably, Kugler has explained that he sought ownership for this specific project because it is inspired by his family's history in Mississippi and has extra personal significance for him. Though he doesn't expect to seek the same for future projects, Kugler clearly understands a fundamental truth. Long term cultural ownership is a powerful legacy, and definitely it is. The film itself touches on the commodification and theft of black music and culture. The most important aspect of Kugler's deal is ownership reverting to back to him after 25 years. You know what I mean? So basically, the Hollywood is up in arms about that. Literally saying, "Hey, man, we gonna let this guy get away with this." It's something that doesn't it rarely happens in the filmmaking industry. And Mellow Man, you saw this article. It was intriguing to you. Give us some insight.
Cool beans. I actually tuned in to Sway in the morning, and I had a and they cut it to him, but you got to listen and see that he really a dude from Oakland, just like Sway. He's a real hood dude, you know what I mean? And if you're not familiar with Mr. Coogler, Black Panther, you heard of that movie? Yeah,
Yes.
Fruitvale Station, the whole series of Creed. So, a lot of times behind the scenes, people just see the movies and don't know what's going on behind. Judas and the Black Messiah. Mm,
Yeah, and we can
I mean,
say when you say that Mellow P, he also did Nope. So yeah, how many have heard of it? Nope.
nope. And what's crazy when that you mentioned that, Pat, when I do my questions, right? And every
Blue
who
Miss.
has hey, Miz. I asked a question when the movie Nope came out, who has seen the movie Nope? And everybody was like, Nope, 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 haven't seen it. But the money that he made, even though the mainstream of our people are saying that they haven't seen it, he made I think it was like $40 million like in the first month or so of Nope. And you as a filmmaker, as a creator, you got to push the limits, You can't just give people what they've always seen. So that's what he's been giving us in Fruitvale Station and Creed. All of these movies that the average person, you're gonna push it to the limits. And I think he brought in uh, Michael B. Jordan, into the production, for the first time. We've seen Michael B. Jordan since Wallace in The Wire. You know what I'm saying? But who had confidence enough in him to bring him in, and he has ownership to the Creed, and with that building getting ownership to Creed, then he's building up to when we get to this next movie, Sinners, which he challenged Hollywood, and he's probably opening the door for other film producers to do the same. It's all about ownership, and we always talk about owning our intellectual property.
Yes, sir. LB, what you think, brother?
Yeah, it was like informative because I didn't know he was involved with all the movies that P was just naming. Because yeah, it's like he's like behind the scenes and doing this thing and all that. But yeah, they're not giving him no recognition or nothing, or really letting them everybody know what's really involved with these movies being made. But there's probably a lot more people out there doing it that don't get the recognition either and stuff. So they need to start putting some of that stuff out. So I agree with that
Yes.
one.
Yes, indeed. One I can mention right off the rip, straight from Pittsburgh, here is Antoine Fuqua, who people don't know is the film director of Training Day. Of all of these great movies that he was a part of that people know nothing about. You know what I'm saying? And it was a black filmmaker that actually put these films together. You know what I'm saying? Took one of August Wilson's plays and created a movie out of it with Denzel Washington. We all know about these particular movies. You know what I'm saying? And some but a lot of people do not. And so C said, we are living in a time where truth will be revealed, and all of this is just an act of old energy dying. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to keep an eye on these things. But great pick out, Mellow Man PDC on that one. Thanks to everybody tapping in. You guys are the real MVPs. We got a nice little crowd in here this morning. Welcome to the AM show. If you have not ever seen us, it is JPad the Juggernaut, Mellow Man PDC, LB. We are here Monday, Wednesday, Friday, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. YouTube and Facebook. Like, subscribe, and share. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to I picked this one out, and I thought this was a little concerning. You know what I'm saying? This particular subject, Trump rescinds HBCU support, a dismantling of opportunity for our youth. And this was just came down the line 48 minutes ago because he actually signed a letter of support and then rescinded it. So, the Trump administration's recent decision to rescind the White House initiative on historically black colleges and universities formalized in an executive order as of September 3rd, 2021, represents a grave disservice to American higher education and a direct affront to the aspiration of black students. The move, detailed in an April 23rd White House order, threatens to undermine the progress and potential of institutions that have been vital to the advancement of African Americans for generations. The stated purpose of the now revoked executive order was to elevate the value and impact of our nation's HBCUs as beacons of educational excellence and economic opportunity. The executive order, signed initially by former President Joe Biden, aimed to support HBCUs in providing the highest quality education, obtaining equal opportunities for participation in federal programs, and empowering college educated Americans. The rescinding of the order signals a stark departure from these goals. Wow, this is absolutely, crazy business. I don't know what's going on with that, but I can safely say, this is just a microcosm of what we've been dealing with in the scope of things. Fellas, can I get some reaction from y'all? LB, let's start with you.
Divide and conquer. You figure if less education, less you'll know how to prepare yourself for the stuff they got planned. So they're cutting a lot of stuff off because they know once you get too much education or too much power, you can take over or know how to adjust to all the stuff they're trying to do. So if they cut all this stuff off, you're just going to be scrambling and doing things that you probably wasn't planning on doing anyway. So it's all part of their plan. You know me, that's exactly what I'm going to say every time. It's part of their plan. There's always something they already got issued, and then just now because it's everybody can see it now. This is what they always been doing. This always been going on in my opinion.
Man, Mellow Man.
Yeah, two things that I say we should always keep in mind and keep, implementing in our community. It takes a village. They've always told us that it takes a village. So the two things are homeschooling and the barter system. Those two things, it goes back thousands of years, both of those. You know what I'm saying? You can one of my favorite books, The Richest Man in Babylon, it goes back like 5,000 years. You get a chance, go check that book out. Reading is fundamental, y'all. We can't just sit around and just watch YouTube and animated series and stuff. Read a book, even if it's an audio book. The Richest Man in Babylon is a good one, but we need to stay tapped in with the community and the village. We get dependent on the system, and we end up, uh, just victims. So stay, keep that armor on. You know what I'm saying? Keep that armor on, and we can get to it.
Absolutely, absolutely, and that is the fact. We have to stay armed up. We have to stay on the cutting edge of educating ourselves, of making sure that we are sharp, regardless of what they're doing to us. You know what I'm saying? Um, I really believe in self-education. We all believe in it. You know what I'm saying? We're the type of people that will definitely go do the research and empower ourselves, because this is where we're at, people. We're in an age where, there's a lot of things that are not going to be handed to us. We have to empower ourselves. We have to empower ourselves with knowledge. We have to teach each other. For those who are in the know, we got to pass the knowledge along. That's what we do here on the AM King Show. We pass the knowledge right along to y'all. And hopefully it just resonates and sticks with all of us. You know what I'm saying? And like C said, we have the power. We just have to use it. A plan that has been implemented many, many years ago. Raim said, yes, agreed. It is a plan for sure. It is a plan, and it's by design. And we do not want to sugarcoat anything. We definitely need to keep you guys in the light. Staying in the dark is going to do no good. So the next time you see somebody and they have a question about something and you know the answer to it, offer to help them. Offer to help them, because you never know what that could do. Knowledge, the more we arm each other up with understanding, as far as our health, our mental well-being, and all of the things that come along with those things, we are going to be a-okay, y'all. But we got to stop this narrative that, if I know something, oh, we can't allow somebody else to know it because that's going to take star power off of us. That's a facade. That's something that we definitely need to get over. We need to get around. We need to go through and bust that myth wide open. Keep it in the know. Keep it in the know with all of us. You know what I'm saying? Chat, thank y'all for tapping in with all the great information. C said, keep in mind, they have had at least 100 years of planning ahead of us. Stay aware. And that is absolutely true. Absolutely true. You got to keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? And we will stay locked in on these subjects and bring it right to you on here on the AM King Show, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 a.m. Stay locked in, stay in the know, and stay knowledged up. It's about that time to get into our funnies. And I didn't mention this one in particular subject before we get into the funny, because we gotta we gotta put it in our perspectives about Shannon Sharp and the things that have been happening with Unc. Club Shay Shay and all that is in jeopardy right now. He allegedly had some inappropriate dealings going on, and ESPN put him on time out for those allegedly doings. He had interactions with a young white woman, And we've seen this happen a lot with our superstars, our heroes, and things of that nature. And Boy Club, Shay, I mean, Monique tried to warn you. Kat tried to warn you, and sure enough, it came back to bite you. And this is a teachable moment for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to be mindful, especially when you're a high profile, like a brother like Shannon Sharp. You just gotta stay out the way, man. Stay, hey, enjoy life, but stay out the way with a lot of things, because there's certain things that we shouldn't be entertaining, because heaven forbid, some information in this day and age of technology, people can record their phone conversations, they can do all kind of things, and then you're on the chopped block. And unfortunately, this comes at a time, and it seems like it's really ironic that every time that somebody is ready for a big payday, a person of color, this type of something happens. We can talk about Bill. We can talk about a lot of different types of individuals that were on the cusp of grasping another level of success, and something like this comes along in the most ironic and iconic ways. You know what I'm saying, fellas? What do you guys think about Shannon Sharp's situation? Mellow Man.
I pity the fool.
Uh, I
I pity the fool. Come on, man. I can't feel I can't feel bad for you at all. You know what I'm saying?
no.
I feel bad that it happened, but man, that's a foolish move. You they've been calling you a trick all along, and you just let them trick you off the stage. You know what I'm saying? It's too much money involved to be a grown ass man messing around with kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, mm, but if you fall into the trap, that's what happens. But a lot of people did this and you kind of did it to yourself, and you were forewarned by a lot of people who were on your show around. There's plenty of women in their 30s, 40s, and 50s, and maybe 60s, because you unk. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of women out there. You know what I'm saying? You're a Hall of Fame NFL star. Like that, man, I pity the fool.
Man, you didn't see what happened to Jonathan Majors. I mean, come on, man. He was on the grasp. He was about to grasp a huge stake in the Marvel universe, and then all of a sudden, poof, bye bye. You know what I'm saying? LB.
Man, he just got compromised. That's it, man. Had his hand in the cookie jar too long and shit. They'll fuck around, caught his ass and shit. Of all people, if you on a podcast talking about things that's going on around the world and things like that, you have knowledge of what's going on around the world. How the fuck are you getting caught up in the shit that you talking about? This should never happen. When you at that level, it takes the smallest thing to get your ass in some shit. But that you gonna put yourself in that position, you must want the attention, or you that careless. Either A or
Yep.
B.
Yep. Raim said, "Leave Uncle alone. He got a fetish. He can't. He can't help it."
And you see, he stepped right down from ESPN.
Well, we found out.
I got to spend some
Pete,
time
we
with
found out in
my
hindsight.
family.
You know what? That was just a cover up, because ESPN actually told him
He was letting go.
you're going to step down, and so to save face, Shay himself did that, and that leads into our funny for the day. That's the only reason why I segue into that, because somebody said Unc got to slow down. Slow down, Shay. Slow yourself down. Ray said he knew what came with that shit. He knew, goddamn it. I pity the fool. I pity the fool. I pity the fool, man. Hey, Shay, get your man right, brother. Get your man right. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
Pat, what's that? Them pills he was endorsing and Rose
Oh
Sparks,
yeah, them little red pills.
them little Rose.
Yeah,
You
the
said
little
they
red.
can everything,
I
they
wonder
can
where
everything hard.
he might. Hey, that might be Exhibit A in his case. Well, you see, the
He
Rose
said, "Tell
Sparks,
me
the
everything,
Rose
everything
Sparks,
hard."
the Rose Sparks made me. The Rose Sparks made me. Rose Sparks made me.
He said, "When I say one of them boys, boy, it's over. Showtime."
Uncle say in 5 or 6. You do the Rose Sparks. I'm telling you.
Lord have
I'm gonna
mercy.
sit out like a sore thumb right now. That bullshit going on.
Oh my God,
It
man.
wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was the row.
Yes. This next funny, real quick. Thank y'all for that. That was hilarious. Man, we got to make light of some of our funny shit in the world. He was on roll, LOL. Roll made me do it, pointing finger on the stage. Oh Lord. Club Shay Shay is on hiatus for now, uh, as we all know. But this next funny, I just found this coming down the line, guys, and this is absolutely diabolical. He said, "Bruh, my drunk uncle." My drunk ass uncle, which we all know about the drunk ass uncle in the family, came in my room on some BS at 4:58 in the morning. Bald nigga shit. Put this up there. Have a look at this. Oh, what you doing?
Oh, you straight? Oh, you straight? You straight? It's all good. Man, I'm sorry. Yo, you good? No, you straight? Oh, you straight? You straight? It's all good. Man, I'm sorry. Yo, you good?
What the hell,
Well, Unc sharded on him.
man? Twice. I said,
Check yourself. You wreck yourself, Unc.
oh man,
Woo
what's up with
woo.
oh?
No, you straight? Oh, you straight? You straight? It's all good. Man, I'm sorry. Yo, you good?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey, you said the right word,
It was
That was liquid mixed with gas. That was a
good
substance.
thing he was in the dark because he stained his floor up and everything.
Oh man, it was real. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh man, what a diabolical
I'm
thing.
sorry. Wait a minute. One more time.
Yeah, coming in my room at 5 in the morning,
Cutting
being
up.
cutting up and getting getting yourself all the way lit up with it. You know what I mean? Like, that is diabolical. That is diabolical and diabolical again, fellas. I don't know what's
Mhm.
really going on with that. Yes.
I want to give a
Man,
shout out
absolutely
while we
crazy, absolutely
before we
crazy. The
before
AM,
we close out.
yeah,
Uh, one of-
for sure.
one of the infamous members of LFX Media, DJ Rob. He just tapped in. That's who I was just talking to when I had lowered the headset. DJ
Mhm.
Rob, extraordinaire. What's happening, brother?
What's happening?
What's happening?
What's happening? You know what I'm saying? Hey man, crazy business. Y'all know how it goes, man. Like, I think we're gonna end it off for LB's birthday. We're gonna play the new single from Miss Toy. myself, K Wise, the lyrical psycho. We're gonna play this lungs wide open, man. You know what I'm saying? And get y'all day going in the right direction. My fault, y'all. I didn't have it called up, but we gonna play it and get you guys in tune with the flavor. You know what I mean? Because it's important. Happy birthday, LB. Happy birthday, brother.
Appreciate you, man. He tripping up there and shit. 2 more
Lung,
seconds. Hold for 2 more
lungs full.
seconds.
Yes, indeed. Y'all enjoy this, man. Lungs wide open, K Wise, Miss Toy, J Pad the Juggernaut. Produced by J Pad, man. This is off the new project, The Sesh, coming real soon. Much love to Miss Toy, Lovely Radio, Wednesday and Thursday nights. You know, you can catch me Tuesday night with Dismos on Reservations for 3 and us on the AM King Show Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. DJ Rob, much love, brother. You already know what it is. Yes, indeed. Love and light to you, brother. You know what I'm saying? You are the real MVPs of the room. You already know. But yes, this is Lungs Wide Open, J-Pad, K-Wise, Miss Toy.
Hey, yo, what up? Hey, yo, what up, player? Hey, yo, what up? Bounce, ride, and roll to this. Got an ounce of the good and we gon' smoke to this. We be smoking, choking, toking. Lungs is wide open. Bounce, ride, and roll to this. Got an ounce of the good and we gon' smoke to this. We be smoking, choking. Lungs is wide open.
Get up, late, spark up for the wake it made. Turn up the tunes for the bounce, rock, skate. I didn't elevate the grind. Chillin' with a high, passing the time. Roll up, a hold up, Corona's in the mix. Ain't got time for the conspiracy shit. So you got your blunt and I got mine. The real Corona comes with a line. Excuse me as I touch the sky. China girl singing, hurry up and bite. I'm high, can't deny, my brain's fly, still fly. I'm the type of guy that's gon' dab. No Bill Clinton, I will in hell. Got the stew at a Snooty Fox Hotel. Blaze the L, then blaze the mic. Puff the magic dragon, about to burn his flight.
Bounce, ride, and roll to this. Got an ounce of the good and we gon' smoke to this. We be smoking, choking. Lungs is wide open. Bounce, ride, and roll to this. Got an ounce of the good and we gon' smoke to this. We be smoking, choking. Lungs is wide open. Me and KY's gon' smoke to this. Juggernaut, never right, lest the blunt be lit. 93 premium, we don't smoke bullshit. I'm chillin' in the cut with the big spliff click. Yo, give me the sarsaparilla, give me the Bubba Kush. The color sarsaparilla, I'm gonna need the bush. Feeling aggressive, smoke the white rhino. Yeah, the crystal's the color of albino. Hey, we running out, we gonna go find more. Miss Toy, we gonna mash to the plug we stole. Roll 1, roll 2, roll 3, roll 4. Smoke the power pack till we can't no more. This G.O. we be smoking. Optimal filled with the good, yo, I be choking. We burning to the fire, now we floating. We burning the gas, say what you smoking. Bounce, ride, and roll to this. Got an ounce of the good, and we gon' smoke to this. We be smoking, choking. Lungs is wide open. Bounce, ride, and roll to this. Got an ounce of the good, and we gon' smoke to this. We be smoking, choking. Lungs is wide open.
Gotta blow an ounce, then I bounce, rock, skate. Separate the joints, the blunts, the A's. Plug it up, break out the rolling tray. La, blowing big in LA. Smoke neat with my whole squad, 420. Cannabis,
What up, Simply?
Yeah, I'm getting plenty. My consumption for buzz is not deceiving. Fat sex with Miss Toy for when I'm leaving. Try to smoke on my blunt on heavy defense. Really got on my nerve, bro, where your mouth been. This is mystery here, it's wide open. I keep that good so the niggas start moping. You should've asked, I would've let you roll your own joint. Bring your own weed, nigga, you're missing a point. Another session with my homies blowing big trees. If you don't know me, nigga, you need to leave.
Bounce, ride, roll to this. Got an ounce of them, gon' smoke to this. We be smoking, choking, toking. Lungs wide open. Bounce, ride, and roll to this. Got an ounce of the good and we gon' smoke to this. We be smoking, choking, lungs is wide open.
You need to leave.
Yeah. That's the new single. You know what I'm saying? Lungs wide open. Simply said, why keep skipping? Man, the internet world is unkind when it comes to certain things, and playing video is one of them, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes we can't control that. The internet gods control control the stream, brother. I apologize for anybody where the record was skipping, but we will definitely keep it in effect. Hey, Mellow Man with the switcherooski. Cookies. Cookies in effect. Yeah, that's just
Ben had the cookies. Y'all just couldn't see it. I had it down here with my roll.
Right on.
With my roll.
Hey, with your roll. With your roll. Hey, man. This man had to.
With your roll.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Hey, man, we out of here. Make sure y'all go right on over to www.lfxmedia.live. The Woke Show is about to get active on y'all for the morning time. For JPad the Juggernaut, Mellow Man PDC, LB. Yes, the AM King Show. We will see you guys on Monday morning at 8 a.m. Facebook and YouTube. Holla at us. And